Hi, Will from MusicTech here at the NAMM show in Anaheim with Nick from Korg. And Nick, we're looking at a monster digital polysynth. Can you tell us about the Wavestate?
I can. The Wavestate is a wave sequencing synthesizer. And previously, the wave sequencing synthesizer that we were all familiar with was the Wavestation from the 1990s.
Yeah.
Revolutionary ability to have your sound change and evolve over time. You have different lanes of modulation, and it's really like nothing else on the market. And that technology made its way into Korg workstations over the years, and the award-winning Kronos workstation has a wave sequencing engine in it, and of course vector synthesis as well, where you have 4 different layers of sounds, fade between them with a joystick, incredibly lush. But the Wavestate takes those and puts it into a portable package that's accessible to musicians with knopper function features and an interface that makes this really usable for sound designers, synthesists, performers who want wave sequencing and vector synthesis sounds because they really sound different. They sound like nothing else that's really on the market.
And so you said you had a bold claim off camera about what this synthesizer is. Can you just repeat that for our audience?
It's a film scoring machine. So you can do a lot on this. You can do everything from EDM to film scores to everything in between, ambient, soundscapes, even just analog modeling. If you really want to do some basic stuff with it, there are analog modeled waveforms in here and analog modeled filters. There's a Poly 6 filter model, there's an MS-20 filter model, there's a couple multi-mode filters that aren't based on an existing synth. So it's kind of everything, but a lot of the voicings, the presets in here, are really, really usable for, say, you're sound designing like a film or a TV show or commercial, and you want a G-code to basically be the next Hans Zimmer, right? That would be the Wavestate.
So let's hear it then. What are your favorite sounds on this synth?
I'm going to start off with a little bit of brass, and then I'll just kind of take you through a variety. Sounds, and then you can get into real wave sequence sounds.
So just before we do get into the wave sequence sounds, can you tell us a little bit about what you're actually doing with the joystick there? Because you were moving that around a little bit. And
oh yeah, so the sounds that I had pulled up were vector synthesis, so layers between brass, strings, some pads, and I can actually fade between them. So when I was over here, I had more strings, I was doing the light Lord of the Ringsy stuff, and then in the middle, I had more of a brass, Game of Thrones, the main Lord of the Rings theme, really powerful, the Inception, like that kind of thing.
The Blahms, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that kind of stuff's in here too.
Okay. Another favorite sound of yours. Let's hear it.
So you can see the wave sequences in here, and there are these 8 white hot knobs that allow you to alter the wave sequence. If I go in here, the wave sequence steps, you can see various wave sequences going. And then for each layer, I have these filters. Show you the layers on this one. Cool thing about this is you saw how it didn't drop out until I switched to a couple away from that sound. This has technology that premiered on the Kronos Korg Workstation called SST, Smooth Sound Transitions. So if I'm playing a patch and I have keys pressed down, I'm pulling those keys down or using a sustain pedal, those will sustain, and I can switch to another sound in my set list, right? Right? They don't drop out. So
Okay.
it's great for if you want to kind of build on a sound. You know, I can have this going, right? I got my pad, and then switch to another pad. Smooth sound transitions allow me to have one sound going and then switch to another without any dropouts.
Very nice indeed. Right, okay, can you show us any more of the sound sculpting abilities of this? Because you said it was great for sound design as well. Can you
absolutely.
do something mental? We just want anything like horrible. Horrible and weird is what we're going for. It's a new strapline.
Oh yeah, so I'll show you what's really cool about this. This is a bass sound, and I have 10 different samples on the sample knob over here. So this sample knob, this is a wave sequence, but I'm manually selecting using the wave sequence what sound I'm using.
And can you modulate that parameter as well, so it cycles through those different sounds?
Yeah, so you can run the wave sequence, or you can do it manually with the hot knobs.
Okay, wow. So, Nick, I see the street price is $799 USD.
Oh yeah.
That seems remarkably affordable for all the stuff that's going on in this synthesizer.
Yeah, the idea is to put this technology into a synth that's accessible, affordable for people who may have only had, like, say, a mini log to start out, and this would really complement that, or maybe a monologue or something like that.
So are you trying to do to digital with the Wavestate what the mini log did to analog? So
yeah,
make
absolutely.
it a lot more affordable.
And non-per-function.
Awesome. Okay, and when's this going to be available?
So this is going to be shipping in the next couple weeks after NAMM.
Awesome. Do you want to play us out?
Sure.
Thanks very much for watching. More videos on musictech.net.